dolls, welcome back to my channel, and for today I'm gonna be doing this burgundy smoked out look. This is very much for Thanksgivings. Well, I mean, it could be for Thanksgivings if you wanna go ahead and recreate it and go out with your family, get some dinner, have fun, whatever your plans are for Thanksgivings. This is what this is for. It's actually a very easy glam look. At first I started by thinking I was just gonna do a very like easy and natural looking makeup, but as I went I was like, you know what, let me just glam it up, because I know there's a lot of people out there that like being extra for those kind of events. So I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and enjoy the video. If you guys can like see, my brows are not exactly like the same, and no one's brows are exactly the same, as the saying goes. They're sisters, not twins. So this one is not as like curved as this one, so I kind of have to create that whenever I do my arch on the top. And that's like the only like extra work that I put into my brows, but like the rest of it, since I have really like full brows, the rest is just basically filling in the gaps. But that's about it. Okay, so for the eye makeup, we're gonna be going ahead and jumping into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and we're gonna be basically just be working with the reds and stuff, because for today's look, it will just be a very like smoked out burgundy eye look. I believe that's the route that we're going for. I'm not sure yet, you know, I'm just kind of playing out. I don't know, like, I don't have a game plan of what I actually want to do. So I'm just basically gonna jump ahead and see how everything goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Burnt Orange and Raw Sienna, and I'm gonna be taking in a Morphe M441, and that's what I'm gonna start with as my transition shade. Okay guys, so after having something like this where the transition shade is really blended out and you smoke it out to the lash line a little bit, not all the way because then it'll just look crazy, we're gonna go ahead and grab Love Letter right here, and I just stuck my finger in it, and I'm gonna be taking a Morphe M443, and that's where we're gonna be going ahead and like packing it basically a little bit lower than what we put the transition shade, but then start smoking it out all around it, and we're gonna go ahead and build it up until we get like the desired color that we want to, and then we're gonna go ahead and add a darker, more burgundy kind of shade on top of that all over the lid, because that's basically gonna be the look. Okay, so this is how we should have it right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish this one off camera, and I will be back to finish it up. Today eye makeup is super easy, super simple. You can do it super quick, and I mean it's your basic it's not, I wouldn't say basic, because whenever you finish a look, it looks very much glammed up, but it's something you can just do within like 30 or 45 minutes to get ready for a Thanksgiving dinner and go have fun with your family. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I finished this side of camera. The reason of me just doing a basic liner and not finishing it up is because this is just a trick to whenever I put the false lashes on, so there's not like a where you can see the where the lash starts and when it ends, and then afterwards I might just add some eyeliner on the basically on the lash line, like on the top, so there's no gap. You see how you can see this like gap right here, that you can, if you add the liner, you're not able to see that, and then the lashes kind of look more natural, blend in with it, which they really don't, because at the end they're dramatic as hell, and you're gonna be able to notice that they're not real, so it don't matter. Okay, so to finish this eye, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the JaclynHill Morphe palette, and what we're gonna do is, if I can get it open, I don't know what I got nails for though. We're gonna be taking this shade right here, the red, like the darkest red shade, but we're just gonna use that and we're gonna pack it all over the lid, and we're gonna still be using the Morphe M433 to just pack it on and then blend it out. And don't be afraid to really pack your brush and just like add it on, because this is all about adding and adding and adding and just building it up until you get your desired color. As you see, I'm just patting for now. This is just basically me adding the color. I'm just gonna pat and pat and pat and pat, and then whenever I feel like I'm getting to the color that I want, I'm not gonna exactly blend with this brush. I'm gonna go back to the brush that I used to blend out my transition shade, the M441 from Morphe, and that's what I'm gonna use to blend out the edges. And there you have it, you just have the red as there, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the liner off camera, and we're gonna go ahead and start into the face. Okay, so jumping into the face, we're gonna go ahead and use this baby right here, which I'm obsessed with. And this is the Gurlain Radiance Primer, I believe that's what it's called. Essence Eclat Allure Pore Radiance Concentrate with Pure Gold. Yeah, basically a radiance primer, basically. That's what's supposed to do. It's just a very like luminance primer, and I've been obsessed with it. I don't know what the hell just dropped. It makes your face look so freaking gorgeous. Like primers that will actually give you a glow, just because like I'm oily as it is, so being more oily or more glowy wasn't exactly my cup of tea. But this primer, it just gives you like such a beautiful and natural glow to the face that you're just like. For foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and be using this Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation, and this is in the shade Y365. And I'm basically out of it already, and I'm just gonna draw it on my face. I haven't used this foundation in like months. Well, I used it yesterday, but like before that, like prior to that. And this is one of my favorites. I was about to say sponge. Talking about sponge, I'm gonna be taking the Morphe beauty sponge, and I'm gonna blend the foundation out with this. This foundation used to be one of my favorite foundations ever, just because it is full on coverage, but at the same time, like, it gives you the most natural and beautiful finish ever. You'll see what I mean with that like really like glowy radiance look that it gives you. It's not so much as you being like super oily, but mostly just looking like radiant, like just how the primer is meant to be for whatever. So I'm gonna just go ahead and take my Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in the shade Light Neutral, and that's what I'm gonna be taking for concealer. Duh. And then whenever I'm done applying this, I'm gonna go ahead and use my NARS concealer, and I'm gonna be putting that more in the inner corner to light it up a little bit more, because this is not exactly like the lightest concealer ever. Okay guys, and from bronzer, before I said everything, we're gonna be taking this very fancy and expensive bronzer. This is the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. It's basically a bronzer. And it's beautiful and it smells amazing, and I put this on the brown side. So we're gonna be taking this as a bronzer, like cream bronzer. So the formula for this is basically a cream to powder formula, and I'm gonna be taking a Morphe G3. This is one of the most natural and most beautiful bronzers I've ever tried. And since we're going to a family dinner, we're going to, you know, wanna get that like natural look. Okay, to set the face in place, I'm gonna be taking the Dermablend Loose Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Original, basically translucent. And I'm gonna be taking that on the actual beauty blender or sponge. So one of my latest obsessions and one of my latest purchases has been like this MAC Studio Fix foundation powder, and this is in the shade NC35. If you don't have it, and if you don't have it, you've been like sleeping on the rock and being stupid like I was, because I always thought that like the hype with MAC was too much and like unnecessary. But since I started using this, girl, it was necessary. And to contour a little bit more, I'm gonna be going ahead into the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm gonna be taking the first contour shade right here, the more like grayish kind of shade, and I'm gonna be taking just a little bit and like putting it right here, like at the beginning and lower side. I know I was saying that I was gonna go for a more natural look, but I just changed my mind. I might just go for a more like fierce and glam look, cause I'm so not about the natural look when I'm doing full look. So girl, I'm natural when I don't wear eye makeup. I'm natural when I only do my face makeup. Again, after contouring all that kind of stuff, we're gonna go back to the Kat Von D and we're gonna be grabbing this right here, the light shade, and that's what we're gonna be using to dust the powder off and set a little bit more and just brighten it up a little bit more. For blush today, we're gonna be taking the Wet n Wild Color Icon blushes, and this is gonna be in Pearlescent Pink. It's just, this is a very close comparison to Orgasm from NARS, I would say, because it's a very like, not so much pink, this is more of a like peachy color, but it still has those like gold flecks. And I'm taking it on a e.l.f. blush brush. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, jump and finish the under eye. We're gonna go ahead back to the Mother Renaissance. We're gonna grab burnt orange over here again, and just this is just a brush that came in a makeup set that I bought raw. Well, I didn't buy it, my mom did. And we're gonna go ahead and blend that out under the lash line. We are basically gonna do almost the same thing we did for the actual eye makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and take red ochre right here, and I'm gonna put that closer to the lash line. And I'll be using a white 21 from Morphe to just pack it real tight to the lash line. We're gonna go ahead back to that brush and buff it out so everything looks blended and seamless. There's no harsh lines. Okay, so I finished the under eye and I added eyeliner. For eyeliner, I used the Loreal lacquer eyeliner, the Infallible one. And for lashes for today, I'm gonna be taking the Lilly lashes in style Mykonos. And I already added mascara, and I used the Benefit Roller Lash mascara. They're so easy to apply, but I need to stop using black glue for reals. And voila, this is what you should be looking like with lashes. Of course, you don't have to use the same lashes that I'm using, but I'm just saying, those ones are it. Okay, so for highlighter, I'm gonna be taking the MAC, this from their new holiday collection. This in the shade Happily Go Dazzling. And I'm gonna be taking a Morphe M5010. This highlighter is not exactly like a blinding highlighter. You do kind of have to build it up. And I'm not mad at that, like I'm fine with that, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of people out there that are not into blinding highlighters as I am. But you sure can build it up and make it blinding. I'm gonna add a little bit in the inner corner. Actually, one second. I'm gonna be taking the Huda Beauty Winter Highlight Palette, and I'm gonna be taking the pinkish shade right here. This is the shade Winter Rose, and I'm gonna be putting that in the inner corner, just because it's gonna make it look more pretty since it's between like the actual color family. Look at that. Ooh, that is pretty. And as always, you'll know I like going back into with the blush brush just to blend out the highlighter with the blush and the contour. Okay, so for lipsticks, I actually just went to Ulta and I got these two liquid lipsticks from Anastasia. One in Sepia and the other one in Ashton. But I was looking at them and I think I'd rather go with Sepia because this one's a little bit too warm tone, and I don't think, I mean, it is red, but it's a little bit more in the darkish side. So I think Sepia will look better with it. So let's go ahead and try it. Ooh, I'm obsessed with the shade. It's a little bit like, well, not a little bit, it's really cool tone, which I feel like it really does balance out good. I'm gonna have to clean this out. But I really like this shade, and I love Anastasia formula. Let's go ahead and set the face with this Mario Badescu Rose Water spray. Okay guys, so this is basically the finished look. It's very glam, but at the same time very easy. And I feel like this is a beautiful look to go out with the family and just have fun for Thanksgiving and just hang out with the family. You guys know how that goes. I'm from Cuba, and in Cuba we don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so to me, it's not something new because I've been living in the US for 7 years, but it's not something that, I mean, to me, it's still not something that's like super like common. To me, I mean, my family, we just basically just do whatever. It's not like an actual thing that is like, oh, it's Thanksgiving, let's celebrate, all that kind of stuff. It's just like whatever, you know. But yeah, this is a finished look. I'm gonna go ahead, change, get real cute, and I'll be right back. Just wait.